G'day, and welcome back to that new Hobby High, episode 90. Only 10 to go to the century. I've got the legs for it, so I'm going to keep on going. Unfortunately, this week, I've only really had 2 hours to do any hobby at all. It's just been busy, hectic, family life, a few family dramas, a few work dramas, and I've just not had the time to plant my ass into this seat, grow some roots for an hour, and fucking get on with the hobby. What I have done is I've completely finished the actual Gilman model. He's completely finished and ready to see the table. I am currently, literally as of 2 hours ago, organised a debut fight for him at 10,000 points, a full Armageddon-style game with him IC. So that should be good. I haven't finished the decorative base, but that's coming along as I'm working on it. These, putting the brass rods on so they're not flippy floppy resin was a great idea, and I don't regret it. But what I do regret is how I went about it. It's okay to get them on a vertical axis, right down the centre, and get all these aligned nicely. That's fine. Getting everything straight on the rods themselves without having them collapse along this axis, going this way and that way, that was difficult. And every time I dropped it, I had to freaking pull it off and freaking start again. But I did end up getting that one. And for the tricks I've learned to get this one correct, I'm going to get the other one done, and I'll get the decorative base complete. Really looking forward to that. I'm hoping I'll have a good first outing with them. But if I don't, new model, lots of new rules. We'll see how we go. The rest of the thing is, I've only had 2 hours of hobby time, so I haven't been able to make a lot of progress. What I have done is let me just get this out of the bloody stand. I have been able to put a bit of effort and time into the Aquators. So the masking's off. They've all been put together. The guns are put together. They've had you can see the bottom shadings coming in. Yeah, just don't worry about that. That's still a bit of clean-up. But, they're not too bad. I rather like them. They're going to all have Volkites on the side there because I want to practice my glow effect. So anti-infantry, anti-tank, anti-everything with Phosphex. Not really sure how I'm going to line up whether I'm going to glue these in any particular order. If they go too far forward, because of the way they've actually designed it and this hatch kicking off at 45 degrees to the back, when this cannon is fully forward and that hatch is open, it actually strikes it. So I'm not sure if I actually want to glue it in a position or just leave it moving. I think leaving it moving, bit of a fucking wobbly cock syndrome. I don't really know if I don't really know if that's the greatest idea, but I might just leave them for the time being and see if it takes me fancy, or if I actually want it put in and nice and hard. So what I'm currently waiting for before I progress any more with these is I bought a couple of those Games Workshop's vehicle decal sheets, and they're in the post. And once they arrive, I'm going to jazzy these up, and then I'll edge highlight them, weather them down. Bring out the little details that I want to bring out, and they'll be ready to rumble and launch mega pain on whoever I play them against first. The other thing is, like I said, 2 hours and 2 hours of paint this week. And that took up most of it, and a little bit on him. But what I have realised is I've gone weeks now, literal weeks. All right, there's been dramas, there's been lost luggage, this, that, and the other. But I have not actually done any real creative addition into my army I think the last squad I finished was about a month and a half ago. So this week, I'm going to make a real concerted effort to finish this squad of 5 Terminators with Thunderhammers and Plasmas and make that a full unit of 10. And I'm going to do this unit in duck dye and get them finished, deckled up, ready to go, washed, weathered, and fucking ready to root by next video. So I can actually say that I've added to my army rather than just do one hyper-detailed character and a couple of big chunky tanks, which still won't be finished depending on the speed of the post. But yeah, that's the plan, because I really realise that I'm not fucking adding. I'm not enlarging in my army. I don't feel like I'm making progress. I feel like I'm stagnated, even though I've done this. So I want to just like get my teeth into it like a good chewy steak and just fucking tear in and make progress. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Piss poor effort from me this week. Next week, episode 91, I am going to do this, and have a good portion of them doing, and I might even finish these two characters off, because he's been sitting there waiting to be finished. I don't know what he's going to be, what console he's going to be, yet. He was going to be a bloody, friggin', what's it called, the Siege Master, but he doesn't get the option of the Chain Fist, so I don't know about him yet. This chaplain, his jetpacks come along nicely. The green stuff to patch up his cloak come along nicely, and he's got a legatine axe. He's going to be good, but like I said, they're still in the rough stages. Finish a unit, finish the decorative base, decals and a bit of weathering. That's the fucking target. Anyway, I'm going to fucking nut in and freaking just try and get some shit done. Hopefully I'll actually have something to show you this week. Love the lot of yous. Give your missus a kiss, and I'll catch yous all later. Cheerio.